Yo, what is up guys? Boris here coming to you guys with an exciting new legend reveal on OPTC Japan. This is Legend Cracker, someone that a lot of people have been waiting for. This guy ended up going toe-to-toe with Luffy in the anime, and so you would expect him to be a pretty powerful legend when he was finally released on OPTC. From the looks of it, he looks like he's going to be pretty good. Not as powerful as some of the other legends, but we will be going over what he does here in a second. But I went ahead and time traveled to the upcoming Treasure Mode Sugofest, where he will make his debut. Here we go. As you can see, it's Legend Cracker, and then on day one is going to be boosted along with Katakuri V2 and Sabo V3, both legends that I really need. And the point boosters, guys, are going to be Jinbei, and they're also going to be Pound. So definitely going to be pulling at least discounted multi on this Sugofest. And let's go ahead and talk about this new legend because he's pretty exciting. I don't know if he's necessarily going to be top tier right off the bat, but he has some potential, especially as a support unit. So 6-star Crackers, you can see here, we can actually pull up the info. Yeah, I'm going to click on the info button right here. There he is. He's going to have a few good limit breaks and anti-heal removal, and he's going to have the critical hit, I believe that's what it is. 10 turns of anti-heal removal is really great. I think the max for most characters, for most legends. And he does have a support ability. I'm not too sure what this does yet, actually. Probably look this up. But if you're using him, you're probably not going to be using him as support as much as you're going to be using him as a sub. So maxes at 16 turns with limit break. Pretty good stats. Let's just go over what he does, guys. So his captain effect is going to be the following. Boost the attack of powerhouse characters by 3.75. So that's his base attack. That's pretty much all he boosts in terms of attack. And this is why I'm a little bit worried, is that we just got Judge Sanji Dual Legend, who's also, in a sense, a powerhouse captain. So I don't see myself really necessarily using him over some of the other powerhouse captains. But then again, a 3.75 flat boost is really good. On top of that, he is also a huge HP booster, which actually is one of the reasons you might want to use him, because it also boosts the HP of 1.35 for all your fighters, slashers, strikers, and shooters. So any of the powerhouse units that have that as a second category of type, then you'll definitely want to be throwing them on there, because they're going to have a huge HP boost. Power that with another ship, and obviously you got a good thing going there. And as you can see, his color is blue. So, he would go amazing on a Judge Sanji Dual unit if you don't want to run Niji. He has actually some really good uses. So let's go ahead and talk about what his special does. So his special, guys, is changes all empty, block, bomb, recovery, G, and his own orb into matching. So that's food, G orbs, bomb orbs, block orbs, and empty orbs. Really awesome. I mean, that pretty much takes care of all the bad orbs in the game, except for Tandem. But Tandem, again, on a Judge team is actually pretty good. So yeah, everything except for Tandem turns into matching, and then his own orb turns into matching no matter what. So that's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second ability first, because that's I think the most relevant. So if your captain is a free spirit, driven, cerebral, or powerhouse, so any of the 4 second wave of types, free spirit, driven, cerebral, or powerhouse, boost the color affinity of all of those types of characters by 1.75 for 2 turns. So he's a color affinity booster, pretty good. There's a lot of other color affinity boosters out there, but the fact that not only does he have some of the best orb manipulation, also gives a 1.75 color affinity to pretty much your whole team, assuming they're all those types, for 2 turns is really good. If you run him as a captain, they're all going to be powerhouse, so he's going to give it to the whole team. If you run him as a sub, just make sure to have some of those types in there and you should be good. And then the second ability is going to be for the first 4 types. So for all of the characters that are the first 4 types, so fighter, slasher, striker, and shooter, it adds 1.1 to the chain multiplier for 2 turns. So not only does he have a color affinity boost for 2 turns, not only does he have some of the best orb manipulation in his first ability, but his second ability is going to add a 1.1 chain multiplier, which I believe is the highest chain multiplier in the game that you can add. I think the highest was 0.9. Now they've went ahead and power crept them a little bit up to 1.1. As you guys know, anytime there's a new legend, they probably have to be power crept a little bit to make people want to pull for them. So this is a little bit where I think where the power creep comes in, is that 1.1 chain multiplier. And like I said, he would fit perfectly in that blue spot where Niji would go in the Germa Sanji Judge Dual Legend team. Obviously he's a legend though, so I was kind of hoping that maybe his captain ability would be a little bit more powerful, or that he would have maybe some sort of captain effect that would have to do with his bodyguards that he summons. But overall, he's a very solid unit. Again, 3.75 flat is nothing to laugh at, especially when it's given a 1.35 HP boost, and then combined with the ship, whichever ship you want to run, you could have some pretty high HP. But again, I definitely see him more as a sub character with just 3 amazing abilities. If you pull him, definitely be happy that you pull him because he's pretty good. But yeah, on top of that, like I said, also you're looking out for the pound in the Jinbei for the treasure mode. Now this suit actually starts tomorrow night, guys. So for those of you guys who are going to be pulling on that, good luck. I'll definitely be doing at least, like I said, 1 discounted multi. And I believe the treasure map unit for this time, guys, is going to be a dual treasure map. So another dual treasure map unit, kind of like Sanji and Zoro. This one's going to be Oven and Smoothie. So just like all the other treasure map units, they'll probably be really good and they'll probably be very useful on a lot of teams. There pretty much hasn't been a single treasure map unit that it hasn't been useful. So yeah, definitely make sure to farm it and make sure to try to do as much as you can in treasure mode for those guaranteed reds. Now, before I leave, guys, I just saw the translations for his sailor effect and his support effect. I know earlier in the video I said that they're probably not that relevant, but I did see Blazing Gamer's translation for it, and yeah, they're pretty good. So let me go over them real quick. So first off, his sailor ability is going to be really important whenever another slasher and or powerhouse character use their specials. Reduce his own cooldown by 1 turn, I believe. I think 16 turns is what he starts at. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's the sailor effect. So if he starts off at 16 turns, you can probably get that going really quickly, assuming you have other people with lower cooldowns. And here's really the amazing thing, is his support effect. Now, you guys better be farming those support medals, because powering up these guys is going to be really important, especially if you have Katakuri V2, you can put him on Katakuri V2 as a support unit. You can also put him on Smoothie as well. At level 5, guys, he will activate anytime, once per adventure. He will activate anytime that your enemy inflicts you with chain multiplier limit or a chain coefficient reduction. So that's the chain lock or the chain reduction. He reduces that by 3 turns, and he also adds 0.7 to the chain multiplier. So this is kind of interesting. It's like a special in and of itself. We've had some good support abilities, but these support abilities are starting to become really relevant. So at level 5, you want to get that. If you pull him, get that to level 5 ASAP. Put him on either Katakuri V2 or Katakuri V1, or try to throw in a Smoothie in there or something if you are running into problems with chain lock or chain coefficient reduction. This will help you a lot. And yeah, this makes him a lot better. I can start to see why he's a legend now, because he is pushing forward that support meta, and his sailor effect's actually pretty relevant as well. Has 3 very relevant abilities to his special, and his captain ability at the end of the day is a flat 3.75 with a good HP boost. So now is when I actually end the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, let me know your thoughts down below on the brand new Legend Cracker. Is he what you were expecting? Are you hyped for him? And yeah, hopefully I pull him. Hopefully you guys pull him too. So that's it, guys. Thanks all for watching. Talk to you guys in the next video, and until next time, peace.